Shaun, whenever you're ready.
Quick! You have 5 seconds to click that like button, subscribe, and smash that little bell, or Mr. Deso will SWAT your house. Now, originally when I was working on this project, I thought it would be really funny to act remorseful as if I, went up to Bear and was like, and asked what ligma was when he was diagnosed with a disease. But then I realized, that's not really that funny, but now I'm stuck doing the prompt of how does remorse and regret lead to someone becoming a good person? Like how I regret doing this is a prompt actually. But this all comes into play, and I forgot what I was gonna say, so I'm gonna regret. Oh yeah. Okay, so I hope that I get an A in this because I'm already barely passing Spanish, and like, how do you fail English? It's the language we speak. Now, isn't remorse bad? Because let me tell you why remorse isn't bad. Remorse allows us to see that we made a mistake, and we have to pay off our moral debt by doing better. And it also, when we act upon correctly, it correctly gives us the opportunity to be the best people we can be. Being remorseful doesn't instantly make you a good person, but it does mark the stepping stones in becoming a good person. When we make mistakes, it's the weight on one's conscience. Oh, I did not mean to do that. It is the weight on one's conscience to do better, and in the attempt to lift that weight, that puts them on the correct moral path. This is more important than ever now because of far more pressure from social media and far more career opportunities have added it to be a lot more ways that you can make mistakes. Now, pressure has allowed for suicide rates to increase by 38% between 2000 and 2021. Additionally, social media is a whole other factor. After realizing the mistakes we've made, we earn the ability to improve upon them, allowing us to become better people. While the feeling of remorse in constantly regretting things is a negative emotion, it's our ability to react upon that negative emotion that makes us a growing individual. Now, Annie Grace from Temper.com says that feelings of regret are things that while they don't feel good, they bring you awareness. What she is saying is that remorse allows you to see the good and evil, the right and wrong in the world. And this one book that I read called Fahrenheit 451, I strongly recommend it to you guys. It involves this main character, Montauk, right? And like he works with these firemen, and then he watches as like this librarian gets burnt alive by his coworkers, and he's like, oh god, wow, my coworkers kind of suck, and my entire job revolves around basically being a big old meanie poo. And so he needs to like work around himself, and that remorse helps push the story, helps push his arc, and I won't spoil any of the rest for you because I think it's a reading experience that you guys should get for yourself. Oh, that was the slide in Fahrenheit. Oh, my bad. We all make mistakes. But we can learn from them to make good choices. It's completely human to make mistakes. In fact, it's incredibly healthy to make a mistake, understand a mistake, regret it, learn from it, improve upon it. Make a mistake, understand a mistake, regret it, learn from it, improve upon it. Make a mistake, understand a mistake, regret it, learn from it, improve upon it. It's a cycle that as much as it hurts to go through, it helps us become morally better people. As experiencing hands-on is often the best way to learn. BBC says that not having an emotional reaction is really kind of troubling if there is no harm happening. For example, if Bear over here beat Thomas with a metal pole, obviously he would not be seen as a good person. But if he learned to hold himself accountable for his mistakes and try to improve upon himself for this, such as like, he starts like fostering puppies, help old grannies cross the lawn, donating to charity, he'd start becoming like a way better person, and you can easily tell that, he's a growing individual now. And this is because of the remorse. It's because he feels bad about what he's done that makes him better. From the words of Annie Grace, guilt is a feeling that you want to do something better. It's a desire to compensate. It's the way that we act on this guilt and decisions that we make that build our moral compass. Simply just feeling regret doesn't mean you're a morally good person, but it, again, does mark the first steps in reaching that title. BBC says that for regret to happen, there's an either or. You have a choice. Stephen J. Morse from APA says that remorse is a distinctively moral reaction. He goes on to add that remorse is a familiar and moral emotion that judges. This self-judging is surprisingly healthy, but it can be unhealthy. There is a bad side to remorse. Feeling remorse without actually committing to a wrongdoing can lead to the creation of bad habits. It can also lead to someone spiraling into just like more negative feelings and not wanting to improve upon them. That being said, the negative sides don't have an effect on the positive sides, so we're just going to ignore them. Now, Gordon Ramsay is very easy to disappoint, and he will make it very clear to you that if you do make a mistake, you messed up. You messed up. You also, that you from the back. There's a reason why he lets you know. Gordon Ramsay lets you know that if your food is trash, there's... right.
You have 5 minutes.
Wait, I'm 5 minutes?
Yeah, you have 5 minutes.
Take the. Overall, the feeling of remorse doesn't make someone a morally
It's
good person.
okay. I'll
But it
allow
is the
you.
first.
I'll allow you to finish.
Thank you. But it is the first step in becoming one. In conclusion, this is why it's okay that I cyberbully kids in Call of Duty. Because I feel bad about it. Now clap if you want to go with it.
Come on, that's right.